case more than 4 decades after a brutal Tampa murder. The man detectives say is responsible appeared in court today. Prosecutors say new forensic evidence finally connects Robert Baer to the 1980 killing of Charles Barnes. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis is in our newsroom tonight with more on the evidence detectives say they now have. Genevieve.
Yeah, Haley, it's evidence that TPD detectives collected all the way back in 1980, fingerprints and items with DNA on them. And according to court records, 45 years later, it all came back to one man. Robert Paul Baer of Madeira Beach was in a Tampa courtroom Thursday, more than 45 years after detectives say he killed Charles Barnes at this home on East Okaloosa Avenue.
Mr. Baer, you've been indicted on the charges of first-degree murder with a weapon while engaged in a burglary and armed burglary of a dwelling with assault or battery.
In October of 1980, Charles Barnes didn't show up for work. Inside his home, police found him stabbed to death. An attack they say likely began inside the master bedroom, where investigators found blood-soaked bedding, beer cans, and signs that someone had rummaged through drawers. 2 months later, his car was found abandoned in the parking lot of the Tahitian Inn. Workers say it had been there for 2 months. Inside, detectives found blood, but the case went cold. Then, in 2009, TPD detectives ran the fingerprints collected from those beer cans. It led them to Robert Baer. When they interviewed him, he denied knowing Charles Barnes or ever being inside his home. Investigators say the evidence didn't stop there. DNA recovered from under Barnes' fingernails also came back to Baer. During a second interview, he again denied knowing Barnes. Earlier this year, a towel found at the scene came back with Baer's DNA, and investigators believe that towel could only have been handled by the killer. It was a quick appearance in court Thursday for a case that took decades to build.
The judge who signed your indictment set your bond at no bond, so you'll be held at no bond until there can be further proceedings in this case.
And now we also learned from court documents that detectives spoke with a witness who has children with Baer and told detectives that he spoke about the murder investigation in a way that made her believe that he did it. Baer will be back in court next week. Haley.
All right, Genevieve Curtis reporting tonight. Genevieve, thank you.